It's switching over to FaceTime. There we go. Oh, I don't care. I'm so used to like everyone being like, no, don't look at me. Well, hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
It's Armenia.
And then where are you from?
California.
Oh, okay. I used to live in Southern Cali.
Yeah, I live in more inland, but Southern California. I live in San Bernardino.
Oh, cool. I'm in Arizona now.
Okay.
Okay, so these are mini reads. It kind of does a little bit of everything. Do you have a general area you want to start out in? I don't know what questions you already asked.
Yeah, my relationship right now.
Okay. So, I'm going to start. I'll pull a little bit of cards and then I'll channel in, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let me see. Why, it's weird you said pull on my relationship now and they said single. Why would they say that?
I'm not single.
Okay, but why would they say that? There's got to be a reason. So, is it because there's something going on that makes you feel that way? Like, you know what I mean?
I was single for a long time.
Okay, now that makes sense. I just needed to place it because I knew you said you were in a relationship. The cards were more like it was like putting burdens down and stepping into something new. Let me see. Single, happy, healthy. Are they talking about you or the relationship?
It seems to be going pretty good.
Loving, kind, the relationship itself. Okay, so darkness in the past. So, cheating, lying. This is all like your relationship patterns from the past. Narcissistic abuse, fighting, chaos, destruction, separations, getting back togethers, that type of thing. You worked on self. I'm seeing you worked on yourself, put some of these patterns behind you, bad choices in men behind you, found someone more like what you're looking for. Now I see fear, doubt, insecurities, both in self and in the relationship. This is a newer relationship, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Doubting yourself. What do they mean, doubting yourself?
I do have a lot of doubts. Just how everything's gone in the past, just insecurity. Is this going to be the same?
They're saying like unworthiness. Confidence is key for you, focusing on yourself. Doing what you were doing before the relationship is key for you. So I don't know what you were doing. Make sure you don't put that stuff aside.
Not having somebody to trigger all that past.
So it sounds like old energies are resurfacing. You just have to let that go. Yeah. Let me see. I'll look into the relationship a little bit. I see happiness. I see joy, contentment, commitment. So that's good. I don't see a bunch of nonsense. That's really good. So it's both sided. So it's not just one or the other. It's both of you guys that are committed. Again, fear, anxiety, and I see a mirror. So he must feel the same way a little bit too. Some fears and insecurities. Strength. They're showing me arms. Oh, does he work out?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, they show me like arms all the time. It's like in my frame of reference for what I do because I am a medium, you know. And so anyways, but this felt a little different. So I'm like, what are they saying? And then I was like, they're like working out. I'm like, oh, okay. So one of you two works out. But let me see. He's good. He's kind, compassionate as well. So he leans a little more into his feminine energy, which is good too. To be, you know, balanced in both is what you're looking for. Fears, doubt, insecurities. That's it. That's what you've got to work on.
Yeah, because talking about moving in together, and I mean, I want to, but then I'm comfortable where I'm at, and I'm like, do I move? And then everything, you know, I don't know. It's just.
I'm gonna pause for a second. I'm being interrupted. Okay, so do you have a grandfather and a grandmother that's passed?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just significant that you know that both are here. I don't know if it's one of them or another person, but someone that knew you when you were younger is also here. Or how old were you when you knew the grandparents?
They passed, like, my grandmother passed maybe like 5 years ago. My grandfather maybe like 10.
Okay, so it could go with them. Hold on, let me slow down because I also see cancer is significant in some way. So someone had or has cancer or passed away from cancer.
Both of my grandparents and my dad actually.
Okay. Well, let's slow down. Okay, so cancer is significant. I am seeing a truck. What is the significance of the truck?
My dad was a big car guy. He had a few cars that I really liked.
Okay, so I'll place that. Okay, I've been working on that image for a while, trying to figure out when to place it, but that everyone seems to say, oh, well, so-and-so had a car, like they loved cars, so now I know. So thanks for helping out on that. Okay, so we have cancer, we have the vehicles, obsession, or not necessarily obsession, hobby, whatever. Okay, sadness, grief, loss, a heavy loss. This must be dad then?
Yeah.
Talking about you younger. What is he talking about? Like, oh, so like the apple of his eye type energy. So you and dad were close when you were younger?
Yeah, very.
Spoiled. So they're talking about you? Loves you, misses you. Oh God, misses you so much. Grandmother in. Is this another grandmother? Is this dad's mom?
I never met her. She passed when he was young.
Okay. You don't know her. She knows you.
We have the same name.
Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Okay, so now they're showing me a teddy bear. Now, this is also something I'm learning in my frame of reference. Last few times, it meant like you had a stuffed animal that when you were little, like dad gave to you. It doesn't have to be a bear. It doesn't even have to be from dad, but somebody, grandparent, one of them, they're all talking about it. Or did you have one when you were little?
Teddy bear, not that I recall.
It doesn't have to be a teddy bear. It could be a bunny, right? Like it could mean anything. I'm trying to place it.
They weren't really stuff. I know my dad every Easter would get us an Easter basket. So I was like 17 was the last time I got an Easter basket.
Could even be an image because I'm also seeing a blanket. It could be an image of his, right? That he remembers from when you were really little. So you may not even know about it. Because he's showing me like a little girl, little blanket, and like the blanket's dragging with her. So it's a picture, a memory, right? I'm seeing it as a vision in my head. So it could be just him, right? Like him remembering it, and me stating it to you. Let me see. He's separated from mom, right?
Yeah.
I just see regrets there. I just have to say that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Regrets. Main message with you is just that he misses you. You need to know that he's at peace, and happy and not alone. I'm also seeing a dog. So did you have a dog pass when you were younger?
We always had a dog. My dad was a big dog person.
Okay.
He always had a dog.
I think there's like two in particular that he's talking about special, that are with him, maybe even three, honest.
We, as long as I can remember, we had a dog.
He's just apologizing about he feels right. This is just messages I have to say, that he was a little bit selfish, and there's apologetic behavior about this, behavioral patterns that he had. I see some regrets. Also, who drank?
He did.
He did? Okay. He just wants you to know that he's sorry. He wishes he could have done more. In his lifetime, some better choices that he could have made during those hard times, you know? Like felt like he could build the better connections, or kept better connections, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. In and out energy, coming and going. Who was that? Was that Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Who has brothers? You?
Yeah.
Okay, not everybody believes what I do, right? But it's important to Dad. That's why he's bringing up brothers. So they must be his too? Or at least, yeah? Okay. So he's trying to pass the message along. It's not just for you. I feel like he's trying to state his regret, remorse for all of you, including your mom. So,
okay.
He's just talking about the dogs again. They must have been important too. You don't have a dog now?
No.
Okay, I just need to verify that he's talking about. I'm also seeing a cat. Did you have a cat as a kid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and we had a cat once, and we loved it, and one of our family members accidentally ran it over.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's sad. That's weird. I feel like this cat is kind of by a grandma. Or maybe she's just holding it. I don't know. Like the picture that they're... It's kind of quiet right now, so I'll go back to what we were talking about. Where were we before they all interrupted?
With my relationship.
Okay, so your relationship, it's just you. It's working on you, working through your own insecurities, fighting those demons, right? Everybody has them. You have to be able to work through them. Finding the coping mechanisms to do so, right? Because you don't want to manifest the kinds of things that you're not looking for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I see safety as of right now, security as of right now, that nobody's headed in a darker direction right now. So I feel like you're safe, and you just need to tell yourself that. You're definitely supported, and you have a lot of backup, clearly, right? There's something with Mom here. What are they trying to talk about?
With my mom?
Yeah. Close now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something
we live together now, and then two leaving. I don't know.
Close now. I think. Go ahead.
Financially, she's fine, but just leaving her, because we're looking for places, but at the same time, I have a lot of should I even move? Should I?
Let me see. I'm just seeing some turmoil in the past. But let me see now. Future related, everything's good. You guys are close.
Yeah, when I was young, there was a lot of, not wild teen, but my mom was very strict and.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's see. It's quiet. So what else? Is there other things you want to look into?
Just is the move gonna happen? Financially, are we gonna be okay?
Finances. I see ups and downs. Financially speaking, though, it's still steady and stable, so I don't see anything awful with that. saving, budgeting, growth. What do you do? What do they mean growth? Is there room for moving up in what you do, or?
I mean, maybe within not in my position, but within the company, I do kind of like medical billing for an oral surgeon, but it's dental billing. I do some medical billing.
I don't know. They just say growth is needed. So maybe that's future related. I don't know. I just see ups and downs. Moving in with him, they don't generally make decisions for you. Let me see if I see. I see a yes. So I feel like you're going to anyway. Are you headed more in the yes department?
We're looking, but I just still have like all these doubts and I like I said, I've been single for a long time, and
well, you're able to stand on your own 2 feet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you have to worry about it. If something goes wrong, you just go back to doing you, yeah, or keep doing you, rather. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Let me see. It doesn't matter. I still see a yes. I think you're going to anyway. You gotta learn to trust yourself. Yeah, just keep walking, keep going. Find your hobbies, keep going with your hobbies, things like that. Someone's yelling exercise. I'm sorry. This tend to get a pushy.
I just said that I'm gonna start Monday.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah.
So, we'd be surprised how much better our mental health gets. So that may help you with all of your cycles, all of your things that are coming through, your anxieties and stuff. You're already gifted in a sense that you've spent time alone to build, you know what I mean, and to heal. And so once you've done that, you're ready for you're able to accept what is coming for you now, you know what I mean, in a different place. A lot of people jump from relationship to relationship, so. Yeah, it's so quiet. Is there anything else you want to ask them?
Maybe my kids, or been to, my son lives here too, so, and he's like, I'm not leaving, I'm gonna stay with my grandma. So I kind of feel like I'm leaving him behind, but I mean, he's an adult, he'll be 20 this year. He's working. I know.
Hold on. No judgment, right? This is like one of those things, though. It's like, are you gonna throw yourself aside for some? You know what I mean? You did your job as a mom, so and I'll tell you what, parents and kids tend to, as they get older, take each other less for granted when they're further apart, because you enjoy the time so much better when you're further apart. I think he has every right to stay, and I think you have every right to go, and I think you have every right to love seeing each other when you see each other. You know what I mean? I think you'll be fine. I think you'll miss each other. You know? Let me see. I'm gonna look a little into your kids. There's some depression there. You have a son and daughters?
One of each.
Daughter. Depression. Who has struggles with depression? Is that the son? I'm actually seeing both, so.
Maybe hereditary. I don't know. My son, I worry about him more emotionally.
I also see anxiety is passed down too.
Yeah.
Healthy though, happy.
He's just, because most of the time he hangs out with his girlfriend. So I'm like, if they break up, then what? You know?
He'll have to learn just like all of us, you know.
Yeah, I just wish he would go out more with his friends and.
Anxiety, healthy, happy, safe. They're good. Both of them are good. just growing up to do. Who's in college? Someone's in college?
My daughter, she does online classes. She's 22. She works, does online classes.
Headed in the right direction. Headed in the right direction. What is she going to school for?
Right now it's just she's just going to community college to get going.
Yeah.
Taking her basic courses. She works at a homeless shelter. She does lashes on the side.
Wow, that's amazing. So she's doing well.
Yeah.
You must be so proud. It feels like grandfather and like grandfather. Well, I can't tell. I'm sorry because it's not real clear, but someone's stating that you're supported. It's in a more comforting way. Like I'm getting a feeling along with what they're saying, and I know how it's more empathetic probably than the way it comes out of my mouth. But their feeling is like a feeling of safety and knowing that like you're supported with them, like if that makes sense, and that they're there for you, supporting you and your choices, but not just yours, but your kids as well and your grandkids, because I feel like there's something there too.
I have a granddaughter.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. I didn't want to be like, oh, one's coming, you know what I mean? But like now I get it. Okay, so one is there. You need to know that like they're all supported. I even feel like there's a family friend that's passed that's here too. You have one that you might not even be thinking of. Family friend. It doesn't matter. It could be so distant that you'll recall it. You know what I mean? But anyways, putting all that aside, you just need to know that there's a lot of people here for all of you guys. And so if you just keep going and you trust and you work on you and keep working on you and go work out on Monday, you'll be fine. And you already know all this. So,